Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And today, around 30 minutes of podcast, I will focus more on Google AI Studio and Brisk teaching. Okay, so let me bring back chat also. And so do let me know from where you're watching my podcast. And if you have any questions, use the comment section if you're watching live on LinkedIn, or comments in if you're watching from my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's move on and quickly hide this. Yeah. So as I told you, today focus will be on Brisk tool for teaching and learning and Google AI Studio. And the buzzword everybody is rushing and using Nano Banana. You will find Nano Banana inside Google AI Studio, and I will be sharing some of my images. Actually, I just before coming live, I use Nano Banana. Quite impressive. With the simple prompt, it could generate very nice images. Okay. Let's move on. I've been using Brisk for almost, I think, 2 to 3 years already, 2 years plus. And just recently, they have added next level. But our focus today will be not for that, sharing those features, but in general. And if you scan this QR code, it's a plugin. You can actually have a plugin. They said for Chrome. I have even tried on Comet by Perplexity. It works. So you can actually install this plugin to your browser. The cool feature of having this plugin pin, you can have access to Brisk features anywhere. Like if you open reading a PDF file, you can actually use those features by summarizing. And I will share with you very short, is about 5 minutes video prepared using Notebook LM, another Gen AI tool, one of my favorite. Okay, so by Google, and it's free.
Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're an educator who feels like there just aren't enough hours in the day, well, this one is definitely for you. Today we're looking at an AI tool that's designed to be a real partner in the classroom, helping you get back your most valuable resource, your time. So let's jump right in. You know that feeling, right? The last bell rings. But for you, the work is just getting started. You got lesson plans, grading, trying to create different materials for every single student. It's a mountain of work. But what if you could actually get a big chunk of that time back? Well, that's exactly where a tool called Brisk comes in. It's built from the ground up to be your AI teaching assistant, helping you cut through that workload with smart features that work right where you already do your work every day. So what is Brisk, really? At its core, it's an AI platform that's there to support you through the entire teaching process. I mean, from that first little spark of a lesson idea all the way to delivering it and then giving feedback and creating practice for your students. And you gotta know, Brisk isn't just one thing. It's like a whole ecosystem. You got the extension, which brings AI help right into your documents. Then there's Brisk Next, which is kind of like your mission control for planning. And finally, Brisk Boost gives your students a safe place to use AI themselves. It all works together. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, how do you actually get started? The best part, especially if you're not super techie, is that it's designed to be just incredibly simple. No, seriously, the whole goal is to get you up and running in about 30 seconds flat. I mean, that's less time than it takes to brew your morning coffee, which just goes to show you how focused they are on making it easy. And look, the process is just 3 simple steps. First, you add the extension to your Chrome or Edge browser. Second, you sign in with a Google or Microsoft account you already use for school. And third, and this is a great little pro tip, pin it to your toolbar so it's always just one click away. And that's it, you're in. Alright, now for the fun part. Once it's installed, what can you actually do with it? Let's take a quick tour of some of the heavy hitter tools that are going to help you save a ton of time and really start personalizing learning for your students. Let's start with maybe one of the biggest time sinks for any teacher, differentiation. You know how it is, right? You find this perfect article online, but you know deep down the reading level is just not going to work for everyone. Normally, that's hours of work. With Brisk, you can adapt it, like, instantly. And get this, the process is so simple. You just open whatever it is, an article, a PDF, a doc, click that little Brisk icon, and pick Change Level. From there, you can change the grade level, or, and this is an absolute game changer for multilingual learners, translate it into one of over 58 languages. You pick what you need, hit Brisket, and bam, it's done. Okay, next up, feedback. We all know how crucial it is to give meaningful comments on student work, but let's be honest, it can be one of the most draining parts of the job. This tool is all about making that process way faster and, honestly, more effective. And just like before, the workflow is super fast. You open a student's doc, click Brisk, choose Give Feedback, and then you can pick the exact style you need. Maybe it's targeted feedback on one specific skill, or maybe a glow and grow format, or you can even have it check against your rubric. Brisk writes up the comments, and all you have to do is review and post them. But what about when you have to create stuff from scratch? That's where the Create tool is an absolute lifesaver. It lets you take almost any piece of content you can find and spin it into a brand new resource for your classroom. And the amazing thing here is the versatility. You can start with pretty much anything, a document, a PDF, even a YouTube video. You just click the Brisk icon, hit Create, and then tell it what you want. A quiz, a lesson, even a presentation. You name it, it can do it, transforming that source material into something new and ready to use. So what does this actually look like in a real classroom? Well, one of the coolest things about this tool is just how flexible it is. It's not just for one grade level, it works for everybody from kindergarten all the way up through university. Let's just run through a few ideas. For an elementary class, you could take a science article and turn it into a simple little podcast for a listening station. In middle school, you could create guided notes from a history reading to help students zero in on the key ideas. For high school, you could grab a documentary on YouTube and instantly make a quiz, complete with an answer key. And if you're at the university level, you can even build out an entire week-by-week syllabus for your course. The possibilities are huge. Okay, as we start to wrap this up, let's kind of zoom out for a second. Let's move beyond the specific features and think about the bigger picture, the real impact. Because this isn't just about saving time, it's about what that saved time allows you to do. See, when you pull it all together, the impact is pretty clear. With a tool like Brisk, you're not just saving hours on planning and grading, you're freeing yourself up to actually personalize instruction for every single student. You're getting AI-powered ideas to make your lessons even better, and you're giving your students a safe way to start using these powerful tools themselves. And that really brings us right back to where we started. We all want our time back, right? An AI assistant can take care of those repetitive, time-sucking tasks, which gives you more space for what really matters, connecting with your students and designing those amazing learning experiences. So the only question left is, what will you do with the time you get back?
Yeah, so I have used Notebook LM, and there was a guide given uh, by Brisk, like step by step guide about 20 plus pages. So I have uploaded that guide and asked actually Notebook LM to generate this short video. Hope you get the rough idea of Brisk. I've been using it even for students' feedback, and quite impressive. So let's move on. And again, I think some of you already identified this image I have generated using Napkin. Napkin also come out of beta version, and they have added a lot of new features. So maybe another podcast for focusing more on Napkin. So again, I have uploaded that source at the bottom. You could see step-by-step guide by Brisk Teaching, and I just want one image out of that. And this is what on left side you have traditional teaching, manual lesson planning and feedback, everything you do manually, as in the past. But with the help of Brisk, you can have lesson planning properly, like giving a prompt and let Brisk guide you. Even you can identify the challenging students, and what's their learning preferences, and Brisk could guide you while showing you the activities or resources, and this is how it could assist us. So as in the video also, you can install Brisk, then explore the different tools. My favorite tool in Brisk will be the create and feedback, and recently I yet to explore, but they have added bundles. So roughly what I would suggest, or I understood from bundles, is kind of a lesson planning where you couple resources, activities together, and let learner go through in a sequence or follow that bundle package together, and then boost activities like engage students with AI powered activities, and they have personalized, efficient AI supported features in Brisk. So do explore and give me feedback if you have used any of these features or tool. Now let's dive into my second tool of this podcast, which is Google AI Studio, and I will show you what the images I have used. If I think the icon appeared at my first try of my last stream, I asked actually Nano Banana to come up with that icon. And cool feature, I think, as other tools also have that, like you can upload your image and that image can be embedded inside. But what I need to highlight, let's try, hopefully it will work, because stream feature. Let me bring in. Yes, so let me bring in, and hopefully you should be able to see my browser. I already logged into Google AI Studio, just waiting for the feedback and see. Okay, and you see this podcast, live podcast AI for teaching TNL. So this icon I generated using Nano Banana. And let me scroll and show you. I think you will be seeing this soon. So this is how I uploaded my own image and asked Nano Banana to incorporate inside. So let's move on to stream. Uh, Talk to Gemini. That's where I will be sharing my screen. The cool feature of this stream or Gemini, it could read based on my voice commands. It could scroll or crawl anything shown on the screen, and it you can interact with a Gemini, asking questions and all this stuff. So let's explore, and let me share my screen with Gemini also. Okay, hopefully it won't be conflict. Okay, so now Gemini is listening to my commands, and I have actually generated a test. Let's pull that.
Yes, I can hear you loud and
Okay, just
okay. I understand you've eliminated tests. How can I help you further?
okay.
Is
So,
there something specific you like to discuss or need help with?
what I am doing, I have opened, it's a dummy data, and you can see it's class student source for assessment. Let me enable Gemini. Something went wrong. Oops. Okay, let's try again. Stream. Let me refresh first, because I'm using a live streaming also, so that somehow it may conflict. But let me screen share again and share my screen for Gemini. Yes, Gemini, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Can you explain what you're seeing on my screen?
You're currently navigating through various Google AI Studio settings, looking at options for streaming, media resolution, and different model settings. It seems you're exploring the capabilities of the platform.
Okay. And how about now? Can you see my screen and explain again what you're seeing?
Yes, I can see your screen now. It looks like you're back in the Google AI Studio interface, specifically in the Stream Real Time section. You're viewing the options for starting a prompt, webcam, and screen sharing. It seems you're getting ready to use the stream feature again.
Okay, it seems like I need to share again. No? Yes. So the cool, you got the idea, like, and you can experiment yourself. And I have tested before, like Google Gemini can actually read whatever is shown on the screen, and you can do a discourse and ask Gemini, like, can you identify, whatever's shown on the screen, and so things like that. So rather than using the application features, Gemini can actually, by voice command, can interact with that and give you specific data based on your request. Okay, so let me stop sharing and switch back to. There are a lot of other features also. Last time I actually tried even audio to audio dialogue. This is what I was just explaining, and native speech generation also, and they are adding few tools more also. I recently just tried, Nano Banana, quite impressive. So let's go back to my slide and do explore these features. Uh, Thanks for joining, Doctor. It's my pleasure. And do let me know, those who just joined, from where you're watching my podcast. And if you have used these tools, do share your feedback. Okay, so let's move on. And okay, this is again, I use Nano Banana. And you can recognize, I think the face is mine, right? But all other things are not real. So I have given a prompt and asked uh, Google AI Studio inside Nano Banana that I uploaded my picture and asked, I want in a rock style and collaborative learning, and you just imagine how nicely it sets the scene. So quite nice. With simple prompt, it could generate very impressive graphics, and we could use all this for teaching and learning purpose. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe it, and you will get alert as I go live, like now. And sorry for just now, there was a technical issue at start. Technology can fail anytime, I repeat again. We should not. And just there was a technical issue that I forget to unmute, although it's my own fault, I would say. Forget to unmute on keyboard my mic, and you could not able to hear me. Then I have to restart and troubleshoot. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you could have access to a lot of my recordings and workshops and talks I have given. This furthermore, if you want to connect me using LinkedIn, yes, you please connect with me or follow me. And if you have any questions, and if you are um, interested in going deep in um, exploring, these tools, do let me know, and we can arrange, half day or full day workshops on these tools with hands-on activities, and asking your colleagues or your team to practically implement what we are discussing. And this is my X handler and H Baloch and SlideShare also. Let's move on, and I would like to take opportunity to advertise one of our e-learning essential micro-credential course, which is I'm part of that team who have designed. For more than 6 or 7 years, we were using similar content to train and upskill IMU staff. And now the basic level we have converted into micro credentials. So if you scan this QR code, you will be able to see, this micro credential course. It's a self-paced, self-directed learning mode, and we have covered learning management system, video development, instructional design, interactive content development, and web tools for engagement. Total, and we have added even AI module also, basic level, around 10 to 11 modules you need to cover. And once you complete all that, you will get the cert, and you can actually upskill yourself. So, in summary, today we explain and dive in more about two AI tools, Brisk teaching tool, and they have just recently launched next level of features. I yet to explore, and I will actually next broadcast will uh, do and share my own experience about Brisk tools, the next level. And then today I shared, which was not that successful because of conflict. Sometimes you're doing live broadcast, your screen sharing is shared with your streaming software. But the whole idea I want to share in Google AI Studio, two features. One is Nano Banana, by generating from your prompt images, and the other one was streaming feature. So the main idea of this streaming feature, you can share your screen with Gemini and interact with Gemini using voice command, and it's voice to voice, and Gemini could read your screen and give you text to speech converted uh, answers in voice. Quite impressive. And you could really use, like I have tested using an Excel file with lot of rows of data, and just by scrolling screen by screen and asking Gemini to please identify. First, ask Gemini like what Gemini you are seeing on the screen. If Gemini recognizes well what you're showing, then follow-up question like identify all those students who score A from that list. Or you can actually ask, please name the top scorer student, and Gemini could actually read all the data shown on the screen. Just be careful, don't share your secrets, because it's still free version. So, but if you really want to use this feature for sensitive information or secret data, then do sign up and non-disclosure agreement with the vendors and or with the companies who are offering these tools. So stay tuned, and if you have any question, please do put in the comment. Let me check my chat. I'm using a Stream free version, and thanks to Stream for offering this. And those who really like this, please subscribe to all these tools. And disclaimer, I won't get any commission. It's just that's my passion to explore these tools for teaching and learning, and how we could impact, and sharing with the community, and do connect with me on LinkedIn and my YouTube channel. And let me share the next image, which is generated by uh, Nano Banana, by Google AI Studio. So just I have uploaded my image and asked Google or Nano Banana to incorporate my image with the even this image firstly generated by the Nano Banana from my prompt, and quite nice. Okay, thank you for joining this podcast. And I'm just waiting. If you have any question, please share in your comment. Let me put once again QR code for my YouTube channel. Let's stop this and put right. I'm just showing you some of the features of Restream. Yeah. So stay safe, everybody, and stay tuned for my next podcast. I will be coming frequently now because I got some free time. And do let me know if you want me to explore certain tools, and then or certain area of technology enhanced learning. Uh, and see you in my next podcast. Assalamu alaikum and bye. Have a good day.